Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we have a very special guest with us, Bhishal Kharal. Bhishal is a machine learning mentor at TogetherWeLearn.org, co-founder of data research for student. He and his team has been featured in Rajdhani Daily, a national newspaper, for their artificial intelligence and machine learning project. They were also the finalists in the Microsoft Imagine Cup Regional 2022. Bishal is also a winner of the CodeFest Hackathon 2022 with his extensive experience and knowledge in the field of data science. I'm excited to have him share his insights and advice with us today. So, without further ado, let's welcome Bishal Kharal to the show. So, we are all happy to have you here, Bishal. So, thank you for accepting my invite.
Thank you, Nima. Thank you for inviting me.
Cool. So, can you tell us about your background and how did you get into data science, like ML and data science?
So, okay, let me start with my short introduction. So, my name is Bhishal Kharal. I'm from Nepal. I'm a bachelor first year student. I'm currently studying computer science. So, talking about my background or like how I started with the data science and machine learning. So back then when I was in grade 11, so I started learning about AI. So I already started, how to code all those stuffs in grade 9. So up to grade 11, I already knew about computer programming and all those stuffs. So during my grade 11, I got to know about how AI and ML works and what those things were actually. So I started learning about AI, ML, and data science. I remember I read that hands-on machine learning book from O'Reilly, I guess. I read that, and yeah, after that, I also did a job as a data scientist at Redoc, Nepal, and currently I'm running a non-profit organization called Data Research Council for Students, which provide the data literacy to people and let's say to students.
Oh, okay. So that's nice to hear. So, so you said you started coding in your very young age. So, what was the drive for you to start in the very young age? Like, is it something that because people were doing it extensively in your place, or is it because it was your passion? Like you wanted to do coding and it was something that you were interested?
I mean, it was definitely not that something that I was not interested. So basically, what happened was, so I used to scroll on YouTube a lot. I came to a video about programming and what we can do with the help of programming. So I was really fascinated about it. We can build a game with the programming. We can build a website with programming. So it that was the kick point. After that, I realized that I should learn programming. So I started learning programming. I started with C language, and after that, I started diving into web development, and it was really fun, to see something you have coded. You see the design, all the colors. It was really fascinating.
Right.
So that's how I started coding.
So, can you tell us about a particular challenging project that you have worked on and how, if you have come across any obstacles and how did you come upon
Okay,
it?
so recently, me and my team went to a hackathon. It was organized by Kathmandu University. So we did a project called Friday. So it was a one-stop solution for all the climate needs. It was featured with its most advanced feature was the landslide detection. So that was really challenging. I will say it took. We built that during we built that, I guess, in 2 days, and it was really challenging. I would say to build a machine learning model and to build all the app related thing within 2 days was really challenging for us, I would say.
So, yeah, I know because it's a hackathon, you need to like finish it's a continuous work that you need to do within the 2 days, right? So, and so how do you look for a team? Like in a hackathon, I have been on a couple of hackathons as well, so I know how stressful
Yeah.
it is. So, how do you look for a team? Like, do you believe in people to have multiple expertise, like individual people having multiple expertise, and then together collaborate and work, or do you think that everybody should be good in coding so that all of us, because end of the day you are building an app,
Yeah.
right? So what do you think?
So I would say, talking about my team, so I have few friends, who are into coding, and they are like similar to me. They started coding at very early age, So I went with them,
Okay.
and basically my team, I in every hackathon or competition, basically my team contains them, So
Oh,
me and my friends made a team, and we went, and basically we are our team is very wide, uh, has like wide variety of expertise, some are into backend, some are into AIML, so it was diverse, so it becomes very easy,
okay.
to solve any problem or to go
Right.
into any competition.
Oh, good, good, yeah. So, how important do you think, Vishal, formal education in data science? Like, for example, there are several master courses in data
Right.
science, right? The one that is really formal. So, do you think that's important, or is it just that you can, it's not required? So, what's your take on that?
I think to learn any topic, not just about data science, AML, it degree really doesn't matter. It doesn't mean you have to go to college or a university to learn them. Basically, I talking about me, I started from the internet. I just started looking at different books, courses from the internet. So it really doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter, and the it doesn't mean that you have to go to college or university to learn that. So what I would say is, basically, find any resource or course you find promising and start learning it. And at the end of the day, you will definitely learn something about it, and you can do something on that field.
Right, right. Yeah, 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 true. So because there are several resources online also, no, right, that we can start learning without any inhibitions or any stop in our side. So I think what you said is what I also resonate with. So yeah. So how do you find opportunities like for team collaboration, like for a student perspective? How do you actually interact with several other students, or is it like a group of friends, or do you have a networking event, or how do you interact with others in terms of team collaboration?
So basically, I would say be active in different student communities, especially talking about like in here in Nepal, there are several student communities. I mean, top student lead communities. So be active in those groups or communities. You will definitely find someone
Right.
that have who have same interest like you. So it will be very easy to form team. So after forming team, you can basically go to any competition or events together, so you can definitely make something out of that. And yeah, I would say use LinkedIn. It's the most important thing to get opportunities. I also got my first job with the help of LinkedIn. Yeah, LinkedIn, and be active in student communities, I would say.
Vishal. So, so you said you have also been a mentor in the Together We Learn org, right? So, as a mentor, what do you suggest the graduate students to focus on landing a job? Like, is it any personal experience that you can share here?
I would say to land a job, especially in AIML or data science, first learn it. Definitely you have to learn it to land a job, right? And
Right.
next thing is be active on LinkedIn. This is the most important thing that you have to know. Make your LinkedIn profile better, share the things that you like, share the things that you have learned. I mean, you can follow any hashtag like 100 days or 60 days of coding or data, something like that. And next thing is make your GitHub profile better, because I think what I personally think is people or recruiter will look at your GitHub profile. So that is the
Oh,
most important thing, I would say. Your GitHub profile should be maintained, I guess.
oh, great, great. Okay. So, you have worked on, like, you have secured an
Yeah.
internship, right? Yeah. So, what are your tips on finding internship, and especially this couple of months back, like you might have noticed, lot of layoffs happening, hiring freezes there. So, what do you think about securing an internship in data science? So, what any tips on how you can get an internship?
I would say to land an internship, especially in data science or AIML, make your resume uh, better, because if you have a good resume, there are chances that you'll be selected into that internship, right? So next thing is, your resume should be good. Your As I already said before, your GitHub profile should be good. And next thing is,
Right.
be active on LinkedIn. Go to this jobs panel and see the company that are providing internship in those fields and apply. Talk to the people who are working in that company. Ask them what is the, how can freshman student join the company, or anything that they can help you. So that is the, I think, good way to secure a internship during freshman, or any after graduation also.
Okay. So, can you share how did you secure your first internship?
So in my case, it was completely different scenario.
Okay.
So after my 12th, basically I was free for a few months. So during that period, I built different projects related to AI/ML.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was using a LinkedIn a lot. I mean a lot. I was constantly connecting with different people, talking with different people. So I directly reached out to the co-founder of company, and I asked him if there are any vacancy for data science or AI/ML positions. So after a few days, or no, after a few weeks, he said that there is a vacancy for data science role. So after that,
Oh, okay.
I applied, I got interview, and I got selected. Then yeah, that's how I got my first
Okay.
internship in data science role.
Okay, okay. So that shows, right? LinkedIn is one way like you can secure a job and like
Yeah,
easily. So can you share, like you said, it's important for us to have a GitHub profile
right.
updated, right? So what kind of projects do actually the hiring managers look in for? Like, do we have to, like, for example, data science is an umbrella of several skills. So how what are the special things that you need to have in your portfolio or GitHub profile as in a
I
projects?
guess what I believe is, especially in data science role, the most skills you must have is SQL. That is the number one skill that you should have. Or and Python. Python is basically most preferred language for AI, ML, and data science. So it is most recommended that learn Python, be proficient. I mean, I'm not telling that you have to be proficient in Python, but you have to be at intermediate level. So
Okay.
talking about the projects, make projects related to, maybe build a project that you have did the EDA, data analysis part. You can upload
Right.
that, or
Okay.
any other machine learning projects you have built. Like I recently built a not recently, like a few years ago, I built a diabetes detection system. So you can similarly build,
Okay.
like, you can build similar kind of projects and upload it on GitHub.
So you said coding, right? So how important is coding? Like, because data science is not a software engineering field. So what do you think about coding? So is it really very important for us to be an expert in coding, or can we do without even coding in data science? So what's your take on that?
As of now, I don't think so. We can, start data science or diving into data science without coding, because to learn data science, you have to learn programming. There's no other way, I guess. And the
Yeah.
programming part is not that difficult. Python is, I don't consider it as a very difficult language. It's very simple language. So you have to know the programming to dive into data science.
So so how should one prepare on coding? Like, do you have any particular resources that you would like to share?
Okay. Yeah, lead code is the best resource, as we all know. It is widely used platform. Other than that,
Right.
HackerRank is also a good platform. And yeah, HackerRank and LeetCode, I think these two platforms are the leading platform. You can use any one of
Okay.
them.
So one interesting question though I want to ask is, what led you to an entrepreneurial journey? Like, because not everyone goes into this journey while being a student. So what is your backstory? Do you have any background or any inspiration that led you to take on this journey?
So basically, after my 12, I saw that there were not many AI/ML students in Nepal. So there were many doubts that I wanted to ask, but to whom I asked, that was the question, and I didn't find any
Right.
people to ask my questions, right? So I got an idea to form a community or an organization, related to data field. So basically, where a bunch of people gather and foster each other in data science or data literacy field. So that was the main reason behind the foundation of DRCFS.
Oh, okay, okay. So your like the community, right? Your community is it global? Like you accept the people around other countries as well?
Yeah,
So,
it
uh,
is global. It
sure.
is
So,
global. So we do have few students from India too, and from
oh,
US and from
right.
China too. I guess I'm not sure about that. From China too, I guess. Mainly from Nepal, India, and the US.
Oh, that's great. So you guys communicate together, and then like, what do you basically do like as a
So
community?
basically, our basically we are officially registered as a non-profit organization. So what we do
Okay.
is so we have our LinkedIn and Discord. So basically, we do research papers. We collaborate to work on a research paper. Recently, we also did a research paper on human-computer interaction, and we also do
Right.
projects related to AI/ML. So FRIDA was also one of the project of DRCFS.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, we do research paper, we do projects, we do events. We recently did a Python bootcamp, a month-long Python bootcamp.
Oh,
So we
okay.
do
Okay. Right.
events and stuff like that. Events, projects, and yeah, research papers.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that looks really informative. It's always good to communicate with their own team,
Yeah.
right? To understand and learn together rather than looking at a bigger person like in career structure. So if you can share me the link to your Discord or anything, because I would like to even share it to my the people who are following me, so that it'll be useful for them to like connect with you and have themselves included in your community.
Yes, sure. I
So
mean,
yeah, Vishal, so that is all I have for the interview and chat. So thanks a lot. I think I'm sure this is a very useful tip for everyone, like students as well as the people who are transitioning into data science, because there are several mid-level people are also transitioning from a non-CS background to data science
right.
background. So yeah, so thanks a lot, Vishal. I truly like the way you have given the points, and it's really
Yeah,
informative.
thank you for
Thank you.
inviting me.